1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 11. The Apostle Paul speaking to the Corinthian church, using himself as a case study. He says, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Say, put away. Come on, tell somebody by your side, put away. It means you can carry all of the affections, the distractions, the compromises that characterizes childishness and put them away. I've exhausted my excuses in life. I told myself these things some years ago. From that day, I never accept anybody to keep me in a category of a young man. I am a man. Forget this young thing they're telling you. You are not as young as you think. Your moment of manifestation has come. If you should show up anytime, it's now. It's now that the realms they are demanding your manifestation. Where are the valiants? Where are the captains in the army of God? Where are men and women who can submit to the consecration demand and carry the glory visibly? Anything telling you there's time is actually attempting to waste your life. There's a mystery that creation teaches us. You look across all species. One fact that resonates across all cadres of life is that until maturity is attained, reproduction is not a possibility. That reproduction is a proof of maturity. If there is a baby in this hall, either a girl or a boy, inside that girl, there is a young lady. Inside that child, rather that baby, there is a girl. Inside that girl, there is a young lady. Inside that young lady, there is a woman. Inside that woman, there is a wife. Inside that wife, there is a mother. Are we together? Inside that mother, there is you can continue to see the different capacities of manifestation that will all need to partner with growth for different of them to emerge at different points. Meaning, if you go and meet that baby now and start demanding the responsibility of a wife from a baby, you are unfair. But if you give that baby time and the baby remains a baby, it is also unfair that the baby has not transited to the realm of growth that the time allotted should have afforded her. Meaning that it is one thing for people to be consoling you and telling you that you are young, that you have time, but according to the script of Zion, there are seasons of your life where they demand a particular version of you that by now, by this time, is the name of an appraisal in Zion. By this time, if they keep you into that appraisal, that's where God decides whether a man is a waste of investment or not. By this time. By this time. You know, many of us are trapped. We are trapped in the simulation of the cosmos. Trapped in the rat race. Trapped. Don't even know what is going on in the spirit realm. And you are heading to that place. The reason why I always make momentary interjections for us to have brief moments of prayer is because I am deliberate. I know that many of the things I'm sharing about, they relate to some of us directly. There are those of us who are actually at the crossroad. You don't even know the reason you are living. You just wake up, anything you see online, you go and start pursuing it. There's no direction that is modeled by divine direction. You are just floating. Anything that people are talking about becomes your new obsession. And if you continue on that path, you will realize at the end of your day that all you did was to exist. You never lived for once. You didn't prosecute any counsel of God. You didn't advance any of his agenda. And his deposit in your life, you never walked in it. Even the gifting of God in you, you never found it. And it means that you never manifested. If they call the roll call of Zion, you were absent throughout. although you live for 120 years on the earth did not have a proof of your existence. It means you only floated throughout. Maybe you became mama somebody, baba somebody. You will realize at the end, our reward is not for doing work. Our reward is for doing the will of He that sent us. So you can be doing many things, be doing all the other things that you want to do. If it is not in tandem with the will of God, you will realize that your reward is in the light of the will God sent you to do. I must walk the works of He that sent me while it is day. There is a sent mentality we must have. When you enter that kind of view to life, there are only few things that can distract you. Only a few things. That sent mentality. My bread is to do the will of He that sent me and to finish it. Look at somebody's way of living. So anything that is not in alliance with this program, he is not involved in it. One day they came and said, we want to make you king. He looked at the thing. It's not part of this, my plan. I didn't come for this kind. It would have been an easy distraction. An easy distraction. Since you don't know the will of He that sent you, any other thing can fly. Any other thing can detain you for years. What Satan is doing is that he is eating the chunk of your years bit by bit. He uses one undirected relationship. Use it to cancel 4 years out of your life first. So you come out from that with a broken heart, with pain. You now use another 2 years to heal from the pain. So 6 years is missing first. Like Adam, every time God shows up in the script of ordination, looking for you to play your role, the only question they ask is, Amos, where are you? Meanwhile, do you think Adam is so skillful in hiding that God didn't know where he is in the garden? Where are you means you are not showing up in ordination. The place we kept you, the role you are supposed to cover, you are falling from there. You can be breathing, but you are not seen in the radar of God anymore. He can't see you anymore. Because there is a place He kept you. There is a place He kept. Some of you, He kept you as a wall over a city. Meaning, as long as you bring your priesthood contribution to that city, the heaven can see you. But the day corruption overrides you and you lose that touch with your God-ordained purpose, you will fall from the radar. It means they no longer can see you, because it is the capacity to walk in your God-given purpose that makes you seen in the realm of God. Where are you? It's a cry over many of us. Where are you? I come in the volume of the books. It was written about me to do your will, oh God. I come in the volume of the books. It was written about me to do. It means that every time that mama kneel down in the night again and cry and say, Lord, when would you dry our tears? The Savior they sent into that family is the person God is looking for. Effa, where are you? We are sent into time as divine responses, divine intervention to the ordeal of men. Some of you came as God's pool of mercy. Some came as His hand of power. Some came as His wisdom. But wisdom has arrived, but the people still walk without counsel because wisdom did not manifest. You can arrive, but manifestation is warfare. You can be breathing. As long as they already gave birth to you, it's not a guarantee that you will manifest. Manifestation is the same person that they sent, and the person that manifested is the same. John chapter 1 verse 6, there was a man sent from God whose name was John. Verse 7, the same came. The same one that was sent is the same one that came. God sent a prophet, prophet showed up. God sent a deliverer, deliverer showed up. Is it this version of you they sent? The person sent has not manifested. The person sent has not showed up yet. And that is why the earnest expectation of creature. Oh, you know the word creature there is an umbrella term. It means even your family are part of that group. They are waiting for the days where the sons of God will be exhibited to creation. They are waiting. Their deliverance is tied to the day a man will come out. Israel can be helpless until a David show up. God will always steer a deliverance. He will steer a man with an unusual capacity. It was willed to you in eternity. This is why we are judged as unfaithful and wicked servants. Meaning, there was a divine deposit on our inside, but you buried it all through your life. You know how you bury your talent? You allow the dust to cover it. The dust is your flesh. If the flesh has dominance over you, it will bury God-given purposes. It will never see the light of the day. You can live for 120 years and never scratch the surface of your purpose. Not even for once. Some of you listening to me now, even to deliver you into this side of reality, to be born into the world of men, it took warfare. There were agitations, there were resistance to stop your arrival. There are three principal seasons in the life of a man. Number one is birth. Birth means the whole process that characterizes your arrival into time. Number two is manifestation. Manifestation means the reason why you were born in the first place. This is your accomplishment of that reason. Then number three, death. And these things I'm showing you, both birth and death are ordinances. You can't escape it. The only thing you can actually do is to maximize the window of time you have, called manifestation. Have you ever seen an obituary before? You will see the birth date and you will see the death date. So they can probably put 18 something something to 2025. So between that 1870 something to 2025, that dash that you see between those two dates, that's where manifestation is. That's where men are supposed to live their life. And the life I speak about is not your will. Life in God's realm is his will. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. It says, fear God. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 13. Keep his commandments. This is the whole duty of man. The whole duty. I've seen the resistance that characterizes the arrival of many of us. But it still did not suggest to us yet that there is the investment of God on our life. And so the moment we open our eyes, there are many systems established by demonic intelligence to keep you preoccupied until your choice years are over. And he says it is good for a man that he bears the yoke in his youth. Meaning there are emphasis of your ordination. You can only download them when you still have your vigor. I heard about an old evangelist in Kano. Very old and aged. He had relegated the counsel of God all through his youth. And he focused on all other things and forgot God. When his years were spent and he was stricken in age, that eternal mission was still resonating inside his soul. No matter how much you decide to ignore God's call for your life, it will still be an echo at old age. You will know what you are supposed to have done. Even before you leave time, you will know your God-given purpose. It will be like an echo. The only thing that will reduce is the intensity. It will be faint, but you will still know that this is the assignment I was supposed to do. When he became old and stricken in age, he decided to journey the path of that echo. But now he has no strength anymore. So he carries a megaphone into the market. And what people hear is, repent. The voice cannot come out anymore. That was a brutal evangelist God sent. See where his own ministry started from. Straight to market. Didn't even do one-on-one evangelism. Straight to the market. But Satan will make sure he chokes your life.